everybody, and welcome to the February meeting of the Murder Mystery Book Club. We've got a great title for you today, The Secret Book and Scone Society by Ellery Adams. She's one of my personal favorite authors, and I'm really excited to share with you this first installment in her Secret Book and Scone Society series. I just want to start out with a quick and friendly spoiler warning that content beyond this and in the comment section of the video will include spoilers for the novel. If you haven't yet read the novel, you can check out a copy from the Hoopla database or the library. When the novel opens, we're introduced to our main character, Nora Pennington, as she sits on a park bench feeding the birds. Within the first paragraphs, Nora's scars are described, silent testimony to a trauma she had endured. Nora notices a strange man watching her and initially believes that he is only staring at her scars. But as he engages her in conversation, she realizes that he is actually looking for a friend. He's come to the town of Miracle Springs, known for its ability to help heal both physical and emotional wounds, hoping to find redemption for his crime he's committed. Nora advises him to head to the gingerbread house and ask for a comfort scone before heading to her shop, Miracle Books, for some bibliotherapy. The stranger agrees without revealing his name or what he believes he needs absolution for. After returning to her shop, Nora is met by Estella Sadler, the local beautician and salon owner, who informs her that the man she had been speaking to in the park has been killed. Estella informs Nora that the victim was found on the railroad tracks having been struck by a train, though it's unclear if he jumped in front of the train or was pushed. The victim is soon revealed to be Neil, a businessman involved with the housing development in town, The Meadows. We're also quickly introduced to the last two members of the Secret Book and Scone Society, Hester Winthrop, owner of the Gingerbread House and baker of Comfort Scones, and June Dixon, an employee who works at the thermal pools at the local spa. As the ladies give statements to the town sheriff about the last time they saw the victim, it becomes quickly clear that the sheriff is a misogynist who has no use or respect for the women's opinions, and that he is confident in declaring the death a suicide without any real investigation. Nora, Estella, Hester, and June find it very difficult to believe that the man they had met, who was seeking redemption and trying to right a wrong committed, had suddenly decided to commit suicide. Knowing that the sheriff will perform no investigation, they realize they're the only ones who can find justice for Neil. However, each of the women has suffered a serious trauma in her past and finds it incredibly difficult to trust others. In order to effectively investigate the murder, Nora realizes that the only way they can achieve real trust is to share their secrets. They dub themselves the Secret Book and Scone Society. As through the sharing of secrets, books, and comfort scones, they'll be able to find peace and true friendship. As the society begins investigating Neil's murder and the housing development, Estella volunteers to go out on a date with another Meadows businessman, Fenton, in order to see if she can get information from him. On their date, Fenton becomes impatient with Estella, believing her to be a tease and asking too many questions, and physically assaults her. When Fenton is later found dead, Estella is the only suspect in the sheriff's mind and is quickly arrested for his murder. As the investigation continues, it becomes more and more clear that the Meadows housing development is at the center of everything. It's even uncovered that the sheriff himself has a connection to the development through his brother, a loan officer at the bank. In order to gain more information, Nora plays the part of an interested buyer, hoping that as the process unfolds, she'll be able to determine exactly what is going on at the development. When Nora is approved for a loan at the bank to buy a home in the Meadows, despite being a bad risk and most likely unable to ever pay it back, her suspicions are raised that something criminal is going on at the development. Digging deeper, she uncovers that the entire development itself is a scam. No real homes are going up, just a single model in order to provide cover. In the meantime, interested buyers are being duped out of down payments. After uncovering the scam, Nora makes an appointment with Annette, the real estate agent, to sign a contract for her home in the Meadows, but brings along Hester and June in order to confront the agent and force her to turn on the others. When Annette is confronted with the evidence that those she trusted are planning to skip town and leave her to take all the blame for the scam, she does agree to turn on them. However, before Annette can officially make her confession, the ringleaders of the scam show up. Colin the builder, and the sheriff himself. They had been behind the entire scam to bilk innocent people out of their money as a down payment on a home that would never exist. However, despite being reprehensible, they actually hadn't committed the murders. Knowing that their cover was blown, they planned to leave the three women tied up in the model home as it burns down around them. The women believe they may have been saved when local bartender Bob shows up at the scene, but they quickly come to realize that he is in fact neck deep in the entire scam and is the one who committed the murders of both Neil and Fenton. Bob had been in love with Estella for years, but believed that she had no interest in him as he was not wealthy enough for her. Hoping to gain enough money to turn her head, he agreed to commit the murders for money. However, he wisely documented every conversation he had where he was asked to commit the murders as an insurance policy against Colin and the sheriff. Despite killing before, Bob is unable to stomach the idea of killing the three innocent women and attempts to help them. However, Colin quickly kills him. With the fire lit and the home beginning to burn around them, Nora is able to get Hester and June out of the house, but Colin catches her and drags her back inside before she too can escape. Colin throws Nora back into the burning home, but fortunately, help arrives at the last second, with the sheriff's deputy and paramedic coming down to the scene. Colin is quickly arrested, and Nora is saved from the fire, though she does end up in the hospital for a few days to recover, especially from the smoke inhalation. After Nora is released from the hospital, she is able to determine exactly where Bob hid the evidence he had against Colin. Between that and Colin's being caught in the act trying to burn innocent people alive, it's clear that he will be incarcerated for a very long time, if not the rest of his life. With justice served, the Secret Book and Scone Society continues to meet, helping each other to recover from traumas both past and present. I really enjoyed this title and the idea of Miracle Springs itself as a town. I have to admit, I'd certainly be very happy to head to the gingerbread house for a comfort scone and then to Miracle Books for a little bibliotherapy. For me, the novel provided a poignant message on hope. The Meadows housing development stylizes itself as a place where dreams can come true. You can attain everything you ever wanted just by signing the contract. However, these big, bright promises are proven to be lies, as the entire thing is nothing more than a scam to bilk thousands of dollars out of innocent people who are just trying to better their lives. Conversely, the members of the Secret Book and Scone Society don't promise each other anything beyond support and friendship. They're there to listen to each other's trauma, to provide advice, and a friendly shoulder to lean on. It is through that kindness, compassion, and encouragement that the women are able to start to come to terms with their past traumas and move on with their lives. Their lives change for the better because of the close friendship that they establish and work to maintain with each other. It's that message that I'll remember, that life gets better not through an easy promise, but through the hard work and support of those around you, by being willing to take a helping hand and work through the trauma. Although it's never easy, in the long term, it's worthwhile. I couldn't put this book down, finishing it in one day, and I can't wait to see what the next installments in the series hold for the members of the society. However, that's just my opinion, and I really want to know what you guys think. Were you a fan of the book, or did you find it over the top and too unbelievable to be true? Would you ever visit a town like Miracle Springs for a little bibliotherapy and a comfort scone? Have you ever had a book and or food unexpectedly help you through a traumatic time, and if so, which one? Please share your thoughts and opinions in the comment section of the video. Also, don't forget to stay tuned to the library's website and social media for more information on our upcoming programs. We've got some great things planned for you guys, and I can't wait to see you all at future events. Bye!